name is Natalie Murphy, and I would like to ask people's views, and that is on the subject of, is non-binary, should it come under the trans umbrella, and is it right what I feel they are doing in America? My opinion, please don't hate me on this, that non-binary is should not come under the transgender umbrella, because the way I see it is that transgender people switch, basically they do a journey of transition from one gender to the other. If anybody would like to change my mind, I'd like to have an open debate and discussion about this if possible. I understand that obviously we live in a binary system, and there's obviously a non-binary culture, if you like, and obviously the two need to merge. I do think gender is important, and I do believe that gender roles are quite important as well. How, as a transgender person, how do you know that you're supposed to be female? If you remove gender specific toys, how do you know that? How do you know if genitals are not labelled as one or the other? How is that going to affect transgender people? So I think it's important as a construct of society. For example, if you removed gender out of the equation, then you're just left with dysphoria. And if you say, well, I've got dysphoria because I don't feel like I'm in the wrong non-binary body, how does that work? How can anybody help you from one to the other, etc.? So yeah, I'd like people's opinions on this, and I don't want to upset anyone, and I do sympathise with non-binary identified people. But also another thing that irritates me a little bit, or not irritates, I struggle to understand, is how can you have a non-binary person identifying as a lesbian? Bear in mind that lesbian is the defining of woman likes woman, or female likes female. My opinion is that if you're non-binary, you're either going to be bisexual or pansexual, meaning that you like both genders. Unfortunately, I can't see how you can put any other labels on that, but obviously these are all just labels, and I'm not really a label person, but obviously we're forced as individuals to conform to a binary label system. So what's people's views on this? Obviously I don't mean to upset anyone, so if I've upset anyone I do apologise. I just want a healthy discussion, please.